when you play a game matters so damn much. I wouldn't have enjoyed the Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC as much if it dropped in the winter. Think about it. Have y'all ever played a so-called mid game or even an ass game in the summer and enjoyed it to death? Or vice versa, have y'all played a so-called great game in the winter and thought that it was kinda mid? Yeah, you're not schizophrenic for thinking that. At least I think. Like I said, when you play a game matters so damn much, and I didn't even realize it for a long ass time. I thought my frontal lobe was just malfunctioning, but it became really obvious with the previously mentioned Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC that timing matters. Do y'all remember it? Summer 2024, loading into the land of the Shadow for the first time and just losing your shit at the view. How could you not? Now, like most people who played it day 1 or day 32, I also watch other people play it and see their reaction. And yeah, they also look at this and went, wow, so cool. And then they went with it. But me on the other hand, I was looking at the trees. And the surroundings, of course. I am not a complete, But I did spend a lot of time just walking around the cliff, taking it all in. Wanna know why? Because I could, damn it. I had all the time in the world because there was no school, nor was there any type of school work. I could just shoot the shit for a couple of hours, make no actual progress and piss off outside to look at an actual tree, just to do it again tomorrow. And it's not because I had more free time, it's just that this type of vibe went along so perfectly with how this DLC was structured. And now try to imagine this gaming experience in the winter times. School/work is on full blast, projects and deadlines be eating you alive, and when looking at the map and seeing a nice summer-esque landscape, but then looking outside your window and seeing fog so damn thick you can't see anything, you might have the feeling to ditch this and replay Bloodborne for the billionth time. And that isn't a weird thing, because it works. And you might be saying now, using the Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC as an example is stupid because it's amazing, I hate you. Now first of all, damn. And second of all, look at this then. Go ahead, look. Yeah, read the text, you know what it says. My relationship with Dark Souls 2 has been a rocky one. It's kinda like an abusive relationship that involves alcohol, and I am not the alcoholic one. I first started playing this game in September of 2021. The reason I remember that is because this game haunted my ass, specifically No Man's Wharf, but tomato tomato. Yeah, I hated this game with so much passion. And it wasn't because the game is bad, no. Anyway, because I picked this game up again last summer and I absolutely loved it. I had so much fun I almost forgot my previous endeavors. This is the perfect example of timing matters. Same game, same skill level as well, I'm still ass, but two whole different outcomes. When I played DS2 for the first time, I just transferred to a new school where I didn't know anybody. Combine that with the fact that the tests were beating my ass, and it becomes very easy to see that stressed out me from school couldn't handle any Vikings, dogs, and these demons. What the hell even is this? Or the Flexal Sentry for that matter. I still see the damn lizard in my nightmares. But then summer rolls around and I'm just chilling, ain't got a care in the world, and I strolled through the game with a big ass smile on my face. No amount of shit iframes could tear me down, I had that shit in the bag. For the most part. Now, I've been giving summer examples only, which is kinda obvious because this video is called Summer and blah 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 blah, but this train of thought always works. Here, look at this. Scary game. Loved it. When did I play? November. Ring ding 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 ding. Works perfectly, don't you see? Silent Hill 2 is a grimy, grey-ass game that terrorizes you whenever you play it. It has that signature fog, the insanely scary monsters, and just the feeling of the unknown. Combine this with some of the best ambience I've seen in a game ever, and you get a 10 out of 10 experience, which gets even better when you play it in a setting that mimics it perfectly. Now, I'm not saying to play this game in the woods while you have a homeless dude that's strung out on ketamine trying to kill you just for ambience. I'm saying that if you play this game and look out of your window and see the same type of fog, that the experience just becomes better. I quite frankly could not see myself getting scared by Pyramid Man if it's 30 degrees out and I'm sweating my dick off. Now, we all know that the vibe in the colder months is a bit more serious than summer. You wanna know what fits perfectly with that? Saying very bad words to your teammates in... Aw man, do y'all know the feeling? Getting home from extracurricular activities and booting up, let's say, Apex Legends. Loading up a sweet diamond lobby, cause we all know that your dumbass is hardstock D4, and dying off rip. Not once, not twice, but... Yeah, nah, it's probably twice. Because after that second game, whoops, there goes the controller through the screen. Congratulations, you took all this stress from work or school and brought it home with you. This is what we call the winter gaming experience. You know, them cold, dark, late nights at 4 PM grinding your ass off with your equally trash homies, blaming everyone and everything but yourself, because we all know that everyone but you has a strike back. Man, I love these times. But what if you don't like ranked shooters?
Plop, plip, plop.
We got something for everyone! If you don't want your shit rocked by a sweat, how about you get your shit rocked by Orphan of course? Options are endless. The vibe that winter brings works so incredibly well with Bloodborne. One of my favorite Souls experiences will always be beating this game on winter break. And yeah, this game is good nonetheless, but I have caught myself only playing or even thinking about this game in the colder months. It's like the temperature outside hits 15 degrees and all of my recollection of Bloodborne just goes straight out the window. And I could quite frankly go on and on about this all damn day. I got so many examples, shit, we would be here till April. But it's still the absolute truth. When you play a game matters so damn much. Not just the seasons or the weather, your mental state as well. I already talked about this a bit with me playing Dark Souls 2 after just transferring to a new school and hating it to death. But you could also be in a situation like a party and in an overall social mood. In moments like these, if you whip out a Wii, people will go absolutely nuts. They won't know how to act anymore. Shit, someone probably got so hyped that they took your air fryer and turned the stove on. You never know. But in a situation like that, you'll never see someone whip out the game like Zombie U, for example. And if they do, then leave the function, cause they will kill you later. But doesn't all of this just make you think? How many games have you played where you tried it for a bit, quit playing, and you just never went back to it? People play and rate games all the time. Good, ass, amazing, whatever. But I don't see a lot of people stop and think to themselves, was this game really bad, or was I just in the wrong headspace? Of course, some games are unsavable, yes. No amount of positive affirmations could make me enjoy Call of Duty Vanguard. But just think back to some games where you just didn't like them and you can't place your finger on the why part. Maybe the game wasn't the issue, maybe it was the timing.